Hey guys, in this demo I'll be showing you what we have done with Harneet. Let me quickly start. So as you notice that there are no new files here. Let me create a new file. Let me call it main.ha. As you can notice, first things is first, that we have implemented LSP support. And it is still a work in progress, but at this point in time it is quite advanced. I have integrated it with my editor, and as soon as I open a Harneet file, it immediately tells me that hey, the first non-comment token should be a package. It got an end of file. So let me add package main. And another thing that you would notice is that we have trace-iter support as well. For my editor, we are now supporting two types of grammars. One is trace-iter and the other one is TextMate. So with the TextMate one, you can support Sublime, if I'm correct, but also you can use VS Code. And for TextMate, you can TextMate, it will support both Helix and NeoVim. Okay. So let me start by calling a function main fmt.println. Again, this completion is coming from LSP. So if I say welcome world, if I write it, this program is going to fail because fmt is not imported. Let me call Harneet main.ha. See, it says fmt println welcome world undefined global variable fmt because it has not been imported yet. But this is what I really wanted to show you. Very nice error messages. It clearly tells you the file, where it is, and there is also a caret which tells you which line the problem is in. Coming back to this one, I'll show you a very cool trick. If your editor supports it, you can do code actions as well. All major editors support code actions. So I can again do add import fmt, and fmt is imported. But I can also now do a format, and notice that it has formatted the file as well. And if I now save it, it should now run welcome world. Okay, so this one was what I'd wanted to show, but there are additional topics in this demo as well, and let me go to the next one. So Harneet is now even faster with the built-in JIT support, but even at this point in time it is a bit slower compared to Python. Now Python has C bindings which have been very much optimized, while Harneet has Go bindings, which is why we are a bit slow. But that said, we are still working on compiling it to native so that we can even see better performances from Harneet's interpreter. And we have also fixed a lot of bugs. We have added more features like support for enums. We have added missing functionalities in the datetime stdlib module. And we have also added default parameter values and the multiple switch value cases, and there are other ones as well. Okay, so let me show them what I mean. So now I'll create an enum. Let me call it a traffic light, and it will have red, yellow, and green. Okay, now what I can do is where light LIGHT is equal to, let me call it traffic light dot red. Again, notice that the autocomplete is contextual. So when I press traffic light, it showed me all the values that are contained in the enum. So, and it tells you what type it is. It is an enum member here. Your editor will support this one, so it should work out of the box for you. Okay, so now what I can say is light is, oh sorry, I can say light is, comma is light. Okay, and I need to save this file, and now I need to run. See, it says traffic light.yellow, which is what we have assigned it to the light. Note that there is again, like Go, you can also create and assign new variables like this one, traffic light dot red, and I can say fmt dot print line new light. So this is also valid and this is also valid. Now let me run it. So it says traffic light dot red. Okay, this is enums, but let us also see like how enums can be used in a bit more advanced way. So I'll also have another thing called command. Command will basically tell us, hey, can we walk, can we go, can we stop, or if we need to slow down given that it's an amber light. Okay, so I'll say stop, go, and I'll slow down. Reason will be a string. Okay, so this kind of enum Rust supports. So we have borrowed that from Rust. Okay, so now let me create two functions. Let me call function describe light, LIGHT. Light is traffic light and it returns a string. So return match, again like this is parameter matching from Rust, and say for example when we say traffic light dot red, what I want to be returned is stop, and when I say traffic light dot yellow, I'll say get ready to stop, and when I say traffic light dot green, we will say go. And then there is this, so to speak, default case in when we had switches, and then we can say unknown light. This should never ever happen in a real world, but yeah. And then let us create one more function, handle command. Now it accepts a parameter, the enum that we had created here, this enum. Okay, and it passes me the value, it returns me the value string. Again, now based on that cmd, I'll say command dot stop, I'll say stopping my car, then command dot go, I'll say driving my car, and then command dot slow down. And if you noticed here we had a reason as well, which is now what we are going to use. Command dot slow down, and then we say reason r, and we will say fmt dot sprintf slowing down. Okay, now what we can do is we can use this one. So for my first I'll say where command 1 is equal to command dot go, and then I'll print format fmt print f. I'll say command 1, and then I'll do %v, and then I'll do cmd, and then I say handle command and cmd1. For some reason I can't type today. Let me do one thing. Let me say command v is %s/n. Okay, hopefully if we have done that right, we will say the main file is called main.har. Oh, there is nothing called cmd, it is cmd1. See, this is that one was one of the reasons why the error messages really help in Harneet. But if you are looking at Python, it will show you pages and pages of error without the stack. Yeah, for some reason Python error messages have always confused me, but it could be a me problem. So pardon me if I did not say it right. So as you can see, it says command.go, driving my car. What I can also do is I can create another one called cmd2 is equal to command dot. This is the one that I wanted to show. So I can say reason because it is expecting that reason. So I'll say pedestrian on crosswalk, and then I can just copy this one and I can do command. This one is 2, this one is 2, and this one should be 2 as well. So now if I do main.har, see, it says pedestrian slowing down. So this one was the command that I gave, and now I'm slowing down. So this again tells you how you can use enum, but it also has I really loved how Rust handles the enums. So this is the reason why I implemented this one. Also, there was another functionality that we had covered. This is not related to enums, but this is the default parameters. So I can create a new function called greet. Name is string, and age is equal to age int is equal to 20, and it returns me a string, and fmt print line hello %s. So I can just say name, age, and if I call this one greet with the name is Gagan. So notice I'm greet as I'm only passing Gagan as a name, but the age has been defaulted to 20. So it is going to print hello percent T. So let me call Harneet dot ha. So as you can see that it prints Kakan 20, but we didn't pass it here. So this one was the default value that it took from here. Okay. I hope you really love enjoying Harneet, as we have put a lot of work into making the interpreter very good from a developer experience. It has all the modules that you will need in order to get work done. There are still some issues and we are trying to chalk it out as we speak. Hopefully it will be released by Q1 of next year as an open source project, and then we will take it from there. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day.